So, all right, guys, we got to get this one right. On three, we're going to say, welcome back to Extraordinary Thoughts for on their mind. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to our mind.
And we back.
That'll work right there.
Yeah.
And we back. And we
Yeah.
back. And we back. And we
We did
back.
our
And we
Y'all did y'all best. And that's all that
and
matters.
we What's going on, everybody? It's that ordinary podcaster with the extraordinary thoughts that tells you to stop being great and be extraordinary. I'm your host, Demetrius Thigpen, also known as Meech Speaks, and welcome back to another episode of Extraordinary Thoughts for the Ordinary Mind. All right, so it's March 1st. Damn, man, like, it's really already the third month of 2021? Like, damn, this year is really picking up and going. And, you know, it's a couple of things that I'm pretty sure we're all aware of, right? Last year, this is when we start finding out that the world was just going to shut the fuck down. COVID-19, X, Y, and Z, all hell was going to break loose. And I bring that up not to reawaken your traumas, but I bring it up because do yourself a favor and just go ahead and reflect. You know what I mean? Like, reflect. Where were you at around this time? What were you doing? Who were you with? What were your goals? And as you reflect, go ahead and take a moment and just see who you are right now. See that you overcame a pandemic. See that you overcame all of this shit that was going on in 2020. You feel me? And I before we get into the episode, I really want to just say that the community, like, yo, everybody that told me these podcast ideas, just understand I got them all. I got them all, and we gonna push them out. So as the upcoming episodes come, understand that these ain't my ideas. These are y'all ideas. And the first one I wanted to do was having a positive mental attitude. The importance of having a positive mental attitude. And before I go, I had mentioned goals earlier, right? And I just really want to just ask this question. What happened to your goals? And look, don't get defensive with me. Don't get defensive with me. All right, I'm just saying, like, what happened to all the goals that you set on January 1st? Are you still doing them? You still moving forward? You still got that exact same energy? And once again, don't get defensive with me. I'm just saying, because around this time, this is usually where people start to, them fires start to get extinguished. You know, that weight that you said that you was going to lose, all of a sudden, I guess some are going to get what everybody is going to come. You know, a couple of people said that they was going to be entrepreneurs. I guess they feel like their 9 to 5 is better. And and nothing to people that work a 9 to 5. Matter of fact, your 9 to 5 can actually propel you to the next objective. I ain't saying shit. I'm just asking, what your goals doing? How your goals looking? Are you accomplishing them? And I feel like this episode is definitely fitting because having a positive mental attitude sucks. Let me rephrase that. That shit, fuck that. Fuck that. And I say fuck it because a lot of times we believe, because everybody want to have their chakras aligned. Everybody want to be at the next higher plane. Everybody want to be mindful. Everybody want to be X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Everybody want to have good vibes, but you don't understand that the vibrations that you giving off, them bitches fake. Them bitches fake. Because we think that like having a positive mental attitude means that you faking happiness, like you faking it. And I just want to say this right now before we even get started. A positive mindset is not a blind mindset. All right? A positive mindset is not a blind mindset. The reality is that honestly, it's natural for us to complain about shit. It is. You have a bad day, you want to express. That's why it's called self-expression. It's why it's called expression in itself. You don't like something, you gonna say that you don't like it. It's okay. And I want people to say that, like, you fighting with yourself thinking that, like, if you say something negative that you're not going to have a positive mental attitude. No, that's not the case. You're not happy with what the situation is, and that's okay. You over here sitting in traffic, running late to work, thinking to yourself, oh, well, I'm going to get there. It's all right. No. You mad. It's okay. Your alarm ain't go off. You mad at that. Traffic is all fucked up. You mad at that. Somebody forgot to do their job, and now you got to stay late at work. It's okay. You could be mad at that. You ain't hitting your goals at the right amount of time that you thought that you was going to. You can be mad at that. The money ain't looking the way that it's supposed to. You can be mad at that. The people around you ain't giving off the exact same energy that you thinking. You can be mad at that. I really want people to understand that. You can be mad at that. But you can't let that anger consume you. You can't let that sadness consume you. You can't let your negativity consume you. We always get this whole idea that having a positive mental attitude is this fake happiness that you always got to look on the bright side. You got to appreciate the darkness to understand how beautiful the light is. You got to understand what it's like to starve to understand why you need to be, why it feels to be full. Like, you got to be in the shit and understand why first place means so much to some people. Like, having a positive mental attitude is not giving away your negativity. No, it's not that. Because you're going to have to give that off. You're going to have to give that off. It's not this whole idea that, and I bring this up because there was a moment where I just wanted to be positive. I tried my best to be positive. I was pushing out content in a way that I was like, all right, stay positive, stay positive. The whole fucking time I was in the middle of a depression. I was depressed. I was literally depressed. Like, I'm over here smiling, trying to uplift people's spirits. But the reality is that I was depressed. But it was in my depression that I found out what a positive mental attitude is and why it's important to actually have a real positive mental attitude. And I'm going to just break this down right now. A positive mental attitude is not looking on the bright side of things. It's understanding that things cannot be dark forever. It's understanding that, like, yeah, we dealing with 6 months of darkness right now, but I can guarantee you the next 6 months ain't going to be like that. It's understanding that, yeah, I'm broke on Monday, but I won't be broke Friday. That's a positive mental attitude. It's not the whole, and although this is real, oh, well, I only have $5. Well, the other guy, he doesn't have any money. No. See, I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about what's going on with me. Having a positive mental attitude is holding yourself accountable. It's holding yourself accountable in regards to this right here. Hey, man, look, I know you said that you had goals and you ain't hit the mark, but we're going to pick that up and we're going to double down next week. That's a positive mental attitude. Having a positive mental attitude is pushing yourself. It's real accountability. It's this, and I'm not trying to take away this whole idea that, oh, well, you did better than what you did yesterday. Nah. A real positive mental attitude is telling yourself, like, yeah, we knocked it out yesterday, yeah. But I know you got a little bit more in the tank. See, I'm your loudest cheerleader. I'm your biggest supporter. I'm the one that's really going to push you. And I know that although it's getting bad right now, you had more yesterday, so I know you got more right now. I know you can push forward. That's a real positive mental attitude. A positive mental attitude, like a real one, is the power of creation. It's this power that, yeah, Monday sucks, but I'm going to make sure that Tuesday is better. That's what a positive mental attitude is. I've had to learn that because, let's just be frank here, it's been days where I want to quit. It's been days where I hate getting out of bed. And I tell people this right here, and I tell myself this right here, that if you don't have a positive mental attitude, like I'm talking about, like, if you don't have a positive mental attitude towards yourself, not just to the day, to yourself, Because we saying better days gonna come, but you not saying that a better you gonna come. You saying that look on the bright side, but you not trying to put yourself on the bright side. If you don't have a positive mental attitude, right? If you're not supportive to yourself, if you're not trying to change your mindset towards a situation, you're going to hate getting out of bed. And if you are able to get out of bed, you're going to hate going to work. And even if you make it to work, you're going to hate being there. And even if you make it there, you're going to spend days in your car alone, not talking to nobody because you just can't stand it. When you have a real positive mental attitude, you are looking for the opportunity within the day. That's the reality of it. You understand that, yes, there ain't no losses, it's just lessons. Yeah, I may get beat up today, but I bet you I ain't gonna get beat up like this again tomorrow. I might get beat up all through the week, but each beating ain't gonna be as bad as the one that I took yesterday. I may not have the money that I want, but I can assure you that I'm going to be a little bit more richer the next day. That's what a positive mental attitude is creating a better future for yourself. They always I remember somebody telling me like, yo, like you 6 months from now, you're going to be looking back on this. And I couldn't understand what they were telling me. Like, yo, 6 months, like I need that shit to happen right now. But the reality is that when you have this mindset that you're going to create a better tomorrow for yourself, when you have this mindset that you're going to create a better tomorrow for yourself, 6 months can pop up like that in a heartbeat. I promise you. When I first started podcasting, I did not know that I'd be doing this 2 years later. I didn't know I was going to be an author. And I say that because there were days where I was going to quit. Damn, they ain't listening to me. They ain't fucking with me. Man, I only got like 10 downloads and it's been a week. Now, I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, and what kept me going throughout that is that I'm going to make better episodes. I'm going to keep pouring my heart out. I'm going to double down on what the episodes were. Because yeah, they may not sound like this right now, but they gonna get better. Having a positive mental attitude is not just telling yourself that better days gonna come. It's telling yourself that I'm gonna create a better day. I may be in a bad relationship right now, but once I get out of this, I'm gonna heal myself and my next relationship is going to be better than this. I may be down on my knuckles, but I can appreciate the fact that I'm able to continue to keep moving forward. I still can continue to move forward. Don't let nobody tell you that being positive is faking the funk. Nah, that's not it. Being positive is creating the funk. Being positive, like that positive mental attitude, and I'm going to just close out right here, is being able to create the things that you desire. And I don't know what you desire, but I know this right now, that you may not have it today. You may not have it tomorrow. Hell, you may not have that motherfucker next year. But if you continue to move forward, like if you continue to get up, no matter how many times you get knocked down, eventually you gonna create exactly what you fucking desire. And that's what it means to have a positive mental attitude. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. And just like that, another extraordinary thought left this ordinary mind. I hope you enjoyed this episode half as much as I enjoyed making it. Stay tuned Mondays and Fridays. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Meech Speaks. Once again, that's Meech Speaks. Meech is spelled Meech. Don't forget to share this podcast, subscribe to this podcast, follow this podcast, pass this podcast to somebody, because this podcast was dedicated to helping everyone become a better version of themselves. Even though I don't know what that type of version is, I just know that you can be better. Lastly, don't forget to grab your copy of The Extraordinary Thought from the Ordinary Mind, available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. I think there's an electrical copy. You know what it is. Stay hungry, stay motivated. I'm out.